Welcome back to sportsbookreview.com and our continuation of the French Open best value plays. Now taking a look at day 9 with Joao from mgtennistips.com. Just in case you're wondering how he's doing, I am keeping a record. And Joao, you are doing incredibly well. Just going to share the screen for our viewers. There we go. Share, and here we are. So you have given us to date 33 picks, 23 wins, 9 losses, accuracy of 69.7%, and a profit of 9.4 units. Incredible, with a return on investment, an ROI of 128.5%. Very, very good indeed. So there's a record. We put everything on the paper for you guys to see. Joao is the real deal and is doing incredible. Congratulations. I know you're rather shy when it comes to praise, but congratulations. How do you think you're doing?
It has been a good tournament today, especially all the four pre-match tips and also the in-play tip from Nishikori were pretty good. But as I mentioned also always to you, I like to focus on the long term, and one tournament and 1 month doesn't mean anything, but it's always good to look at those numbers.
Yeah, no, very, very true. Very true. Sprint, a marathon, not a sprint rather, but still doing incredibly well, which is amazing. So congratulations. And listen, let's take a look. Day 9 now. Start us off with the women's, the 2 best value plays that you've got for us.
Yeah, we have two French players in action. Alizé Cornet is going to play against Caroline Garcia. Cornet in the previous round made a great win against Agnieszka Radwanska. It was a match where he expected Radwanska to give more fight and to win that match, but Cornet was absolutely superb. And this match should be quite curious to watch how the French crowd is going to react, because although we have 2 French players in action, Caroline Garcia is not, how can I say that? She's not in a very good position right now among her fellow countrymen and women, because she decided to retire but she decided not to play the Fed Cup this year, and that was something that was not very good. It wasn't setting very well from all the other players. For example, she doesn't speak with Cornet at the moment. Also, with Mladenovic, things are not very well, and I'm not sure at what point the crowd is aware of that. And it wouldn't be surprising to see the crowd supporting more Cornet because of that, because she's playing for their country while Garcia decided not to do that. So that's a fact to keep in mind and can be quite curious. But looking at the match, Cornet is clearly at a higher level throughout this tournament. She's very solid from the baseline and had also a much tougher draw. And on the other hand, Garcia had a very easy draw. Her appearance at this stage of the competition, when looking at the opponents that she had, it's not surprising. But despite that, she was very close from elimination against Sue in the previous round. She has a lot of firepower, but is also quite erratic. So I think that Cornet's solid baseline game will be too much at the end. And Cornet to win this match at 1.83 at 5 times, it's a pretty decent price to get involved, and I think she'll get the job done.
All right, so Cornet to win the match. Second value play, women's side, day 9.
On the second match, we have the surprising Veronica Chepede-Roig from Paraguay against Karolina Pliskova. Chepede-Roig was a player that we had in the previous round against Mariana Duque Marinho. Although she won that match, was an incredible pool match from both players. I've seen better players on the ETF too. Was really bad. It was also the most important match of both players' career, with the possibility of an unprecedented appearance in the 4th round of a Grand Slam event. And I think that neither of them dealt well with that situation, with the pressure. And tomorrow against Pliskova, although she has nothing to lose, it won't be easy for her to perform at her best. She has also been quite unreliable on her serve. And although Pliskova is far from a clay court expert, she has been playing well throughout the tournament, has the experience of playing on the big stages. So Pliskova to get the job done in straight steps, our choice here, the minus 1.5 set handicap at 1.75 on Pinnacle.
Okay, and just for our viewers, we will be putting all the tips as well in the comments section for you to read. Moving over to the men's side now, I believe you've got 2 value plays as well there. What are you looking at?
Yeah, we have the player that we think is the most valuable throughout the entire tournament, which is Stan Wawrinka. He's still in action. On the previous round, he did incredibly well against Fabio Fognini. After a first close set, he was distributed, winning the following two sets without any problems. And he's in a great position to reach the final in Roland Garros. I think that Andy Murray is the only challenge that he might have in the semi-finals, but I consider still the Wawrinka the clear favorite, and I think that he should get the job done on that match. And tomorrow he's going to play against Gael Monfils. Although Monfils he's he's an incredible tough opponent in Roland Garros. He has a brilliant record and also always counts with a strong support from the crowd. I think that Monfils might not be at 100% for tomorrow's action. Today he had to receive a medical timeout against Richard Gasquet. Was a match where Gasquet retired also in the third set due to a back injury, but he didn't seem to be at 100%. This is also the third consecutive day that he's going to play. He competed on Saturday, and then we had the rain delay. He had to return to the court on Sunday, and he's going to play tomorrow once again against an incredible player as Wawrinka. And I think that the Swiss will get the job done. Although the price on the money line is not very high, is a good one still if you want to take it on a parlay. I think it's around 1.36 at this moment. But if you want to take a higher risk, and the line that we'll give on this video is Stan's spread, the minus 4.5 at 1.83 on Pinnacle.
All right, so a parlay option there as well, and your second value play.
Yeah, to the match that we mentioned that we'll have the winner of this match will play against. We expect to play against Wawrinka in the following round. Is Kevin Anderson against Marin Cilic. Cilic is the main favorite to win, and he's been playing very well throughout this tournament. But Anderson has been also at a great level throughout the European clay court season. He has a big serve like Cilic, and it won't be easy for neither of them to break each other. I think that this can be a very close match. And also when looking at the head-to-head, although Cilic leads by 5-1, Anderson won at least one set in 5 of those 6 meetings. So things have always been quite close between these two. I think that the over 37.5 at 1.93 on Pinnacle is definitely a very good approach, because this match should be quite close. Anderson should win at least one set, and we should also have at least one tiebreak. So this is definitely a good line, and even in 4 sets with one tiebreak. In a more extreme scenario, if we look at 3 tiebreaks, this can be won. But I think that we'll have at least 4 sets and 1 or 2 tiebreaks on this match. So this over should be covered.
All right, so great stuff. There's the 4 value plays there, 2 women's, 2 men's, and Joao is having a great tournament so far, so I hope you're following. Any questions and things, put them in the comment section. We do read them. Joao will also put his tips in the comment section as well when this video is ready. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll be back next week. We've also got World Cup qualifiers coming up next week as well, which is kind of exciting. So stay tuned. Have a good rest of weekend, Joao. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.